Hey everyone, Peter Jordan here from pjreviews.com, and welcome to my review of AffCasho. Now, what AffCasho is a way for you to generate traffic. And it's a way for you to generate traffic so you can generate traffic to bring more people, put more eyeballs on your blog posts, drive more traffic maybe to your videos, or to anything else that you have, whether it's an Amazon store and you're looking for higher sales conversions or whatever. Traffic is the bottom line. We all need it, no matter what it is that we're trying to be able to do. Even if you have a site that is not set up for profit, it's just simply there for educational purposes, you still have the ultimate goal of trying to get as many people to look at that particular blog post that you have, or that particular YouTube training video that you have, as you possibly can. So the struggle that many newbies have is, how do we do it, and how do we do it cheaply? Because when you're a newbie and you're just starting out, you don't have a lot of money, and you certainly don't have the money to pay for paid ads such as Google AdWords or things like that. So what this particular course is going to do is going to show you how to generate a lot of that traffic for free. But it's going to show you how to do it, because it's not simply a matter of knowing, oh, I can use Facebook or I can use Twitter, but it's a case of knowing how to do this in the best and most efficient way. And that's what this course does, and it does it brilliantly. And by the way, I'm very familiar with the person behind this course, the people behind this course, especially Ivana. She's produced some great courses in the past, including one that I actually purchased on my own a couple of years ago called Commission Drill. And it actually showed you how to use paid traffic, but cheap paid traffic, in order to actually generate more sales and to actually drive that traffic to particular offers. So I knew from having looked at that course that this would also be very, very good, and I did not own this product, so I asked for a review copy, which is what I always do, by the way. And if it's not a product that I've already used or I'm not using presently, and I don't believe in it, then it's not something I'm going to review. So if it's something new to me, which this course was, I asked for a review copy, which Ivana gave me, and I was actually able to go through the entire course, and I could tell you at the end of it that it is worth every dollar. And I think at the front end of this product is only $12. So if you are just starting out, and I know many of you don't have a lot of money to spend, this is money well worth spending. So even if you just bought the front end and got access to these traffic sources and the education that you're going to get here in the instructional videos, that would be worth the price of admission. So I highly recommend it just for that reason alone. So I'm going to walk you through these tutorials. Now, obviously, I can't show you everything that's in here because I would be giving everything away, and I don't think they would be too happy with that. All right. So, but I am going to tell you what you're going to be getting. So there's a brief introduction here. There's a recommendation for what to use for a landing page, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that later on. By the way, I have bonuses. Yes, I know many of you are like, where are the bonuses? Because we all seem to have bonus fetishes. I feel sometimes like I'm like the soup Nazi. No bonuses for you. Next. But I know bonuses are very, very important. So we'll talk to you about the bonuses, and my bonuses are a little different than a lot of other people. A lot of people just throw up like, I'm going to give you 1,000 bonuses. And of course, you'll never use them. And believe me, I've all been there because I have them all collecting digital dust on my computer. So bonuses to me should really in some way highlight a problem that's being presented but not being addressed by the product that you're buying, or it fills a gap or actually enhances it in some way. So my bonuses tend to do that for every product. I always try to tailor them so that they actually help you or assist you more in using the product that you're buying. So one of the things we're going to talk a little bit about later, and I really urge you to wait to the end of this review so that you can see what the bonuses are, but also we're going to talk a little bit about what a landing page is and squeeze pages, because I know it sounds scary to people, but Very, very important. Traffic, yes, extremely important to get the traffic, but how do you get the traffic? All right. What do you put on all of these sites that you're using? You're going to have some sort of a landing page or what is called a squeeze page that's going to have your offer or something you're giving away or whatever it is, and you're going to have software, something that can create that. All right, so we're going to talk to you about what they're recommending and some of the alternatives I have, including a free alternative for creating your own fantastic squeeze pages and landing pages. They're going to show you how to effectively approach an affiliate promotion. So this is particularly good for those of you that are interested, like I am, like if there's a product that you saw on JVZoo or on ClickBank or somewhere else and you want to promote it, right? They're going to show you how to determine if that is something worthy of promoting, and how to determine if it's a good product, if it has a good sales conversion. So they're going to show you all of that in that particular tutorial there. Also, they're going to show you, and they're going to show you where the free sources of traffic are going to be in here. And again, as I said, there are a few in here, especially one that I'm going to start using now that I was not familiar with before, that they had tremendous success using, and you can too. So that's something I think that was for me a great bonus. All right. Now for product launch reviews. Now this is what I do, by the way, and this is actually one of the cheapest things that you could possibly do, and one of the easiest ways to actually get traffic is by using YouTube, because of the number of people and millions of people that are using YouTube and the number of views that are there. So if you have a product that you're trying to promote, you can create a video for it, and you can even use PowerPoint if you're not comfortable being on screen or on camera. And then you can promote it that way, just simply by using your voice. You can narrate it. So there's a million ways that you could possibly do this. And then you can just simply post this up on YouTube and then try to drive traffic to the YouTube and get subscribers and so forth and so on, and build up a little fan base or a subscriber base with that for your launch reviews. And they're going to show you how to do that. They're also going to show you how to use blog reviews. All right. There's other ways to do that. And you'll see that if you go to my website at pjreviews.com, the same reviews that I present here, I also have there, and they're written out. And a lot of times I include extra things that I've learned there that maybe weren't presented in the video review. So there's several different ways. And then if you can get that blog post to actually appear on the first page of Google, let's say, for that particular product review keyword, then you can find another way to drive extra traffic to your particular product or blog post or whatnot. They're also going to show you how to drive traffic via a Facebook group, another very effective way. Now, as far as paid reviews, they're also going to show you a very cheap and highly effective way to buy ads for less than a penny. And I do this a lot with YouTube ads, by the way. And these can be very, very effective, and you can get thousands and thousands of views very, very quickly in a very short period of time by using these. So this is not something you should discount. And I know some of you are thinking, well, I don't have the money for it. And again, you don't have to use this, but at some point, you're going to want to use paid ads. Trust me, whether it's Facebook ads, whether it's Google AdWords, whether it's Bing ads, and you should learn how to do it. And they're going to show you how to do it, and it's really not difficult. So that's something else that they explore in there. So those are these are the people behind the product. Ivana Bochnik, Pallab Gosal, I think is the way you pronounce his name, and Ram Rewat. They've been doing internet marketing for a very, very long time, and they're all highly, highly respected, and also very, very successful at what they do. So I think what you're going to find is that, as I said, I think the front end of this product is a little bit over $12. And then there's also going to be an OTO where it's a done for you OTO. So basically they're going to present you with 5 offers, 5 videos, 5 bonus pages, 5 ad campaigns, and they're all completely done for you. And if that's something you're interested in, I think that's going to go for maybe $27. And that can be extremely helpful because then you can also see how they're doing that, how they do it themselves. They'll take you step by step. And for an extra $27, that really isn't a heavy investment. There's also going to be another upsell for reseller rights if that's something you would want to do. Probably most of you aren't going to be interested in that. There's a coaching club. I don't know exactly how much that's going to be, but that would give you one-on-one training with all of them. And if that's something, if you're that far ahead and you think you're ready to make the jump to coaching, then by all means, that might be something that you might want to take advantage of. So, let me take you into, this is my bonus page, which you'll find just below. And if any point during this is something you decide you're interested in, just click on any of the blue bars that you see there, and it'll take you right to the sales page, and you can learn more about the product from them too. There's also excuse me, there's a video just below this that you can watch that I think Ivana is the one who's talking there and narrating it, and she'll explain a little bit more about what they're offering. So you'll have some more details here along this page too. I'll give you more information about it if you want to read that at your leisure, if you so desire. Now, I mentioned to you that there would be some bonuses. Oh yes, bonuses. Everybody's always looking for those. I know. My feeling about bonuses are a little different than some people. Okay, I know some people feel, listen, I need to sell this product, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to front load it with like 150 bonuses, and it's going to be 50 bonuses more than my competing affiliates. I don't believe we should be competing over bonuses. We should be looking at the product, and that's what you should be looking at. Okay, don't make the same mistake I used to make. I used to look at all the bonuses and buy it for the bonuses, and then guess what? I never used any of the bonuses. I never went through half of the courses. I still have probably around, at least 70 to 100, a complete waste of money and time. And then the product wasn't very good. And then I started learning something. And maybe it's something you don't know yet, but there's a tendency to think that the bonuses compensate for a bad product. So, in other words, I'm not saying that all products where there's a lot of bonuses being offered are bad. I just mean that after a while I started seeing sort of a relationship or correlation between the number of bonuses that were being presented and the actual quality, as it turned out, of the product that was being promoted. Okay, so what I found is, like, if I saw something on Warrior Forum, which is where I used to go in the very beginning, and that I used to buy a lot of products there, and there would be like a row of like 1,000 bonuses, and I would be like, oh my God, this is fantastic. And then I would buy the, crappy $17, you can make $5,000 a day by using these little hacks, and I would buy that, and then I would use the product and it would be terrible, right? And then and then often I would get a refund, because it was just junk. And I had all these bonuses and I never even used, I just threw them all away. I deleted half of them. You don't want to be in that kind of position. So this is my own personal philosophy, and I'm different. I feel that if I have a product and I believe in it, and I think it's a really good product, I've used it or I've been through it like this, and I think it's something that would offer value to my subscribers, people watching, then I will offer bonuses, but the bonuses are going to be congruent or related to what the product is all about, and are going to add to, or at least it's my goal, or enhance the usage of that particular product. Okay, so for example, what I found, and this was a flaw in this, I felt, they offered, like I said, they'll give you a list They'll go through each one of these traffic sources that you can use, and they're going to give you some, like I said, that surprised me. And so something I got out of this for free, which was I learned about some sources of traffic I didn't know about and that I'm going to use because they obviously work. These guys are using them and they work. So that's number one, okay? But I also noticed that they weren't mentioning other forms of free traffic, ones that I've used and that quite frankly, I have found in my own experience have turned out to be some of the most powerful and most effective sources for getting free traffic. So that's what I'm going to be describing in my report that you're going to get as a bonus here are the 7 powerful proven sources of free traffic. And I'm going to explain to you step by step how to use them, what they're good for, and why I think they're so effective. So that's bonus number 1. Bonus number 2. Now, this is not what is called PLR. In PLR, a lot of the bonuses that you will see that people will offer you, they'll say, here's this plugin, and you think, oh, this is great, there's a plugin. A lot of those plugins, you can go to WordPress and you can get those plugins for free, or they cost them practically nothing at all, or they're just junk, they just don't work well, and they're just going to clog up your hard drive, or they're just going to make your site run slower. You have to be careful too, because some of these plugins actually conflict with other plugins that you're going to be using. This is a side discussion, but when you have a site, you want to try to keep it clean, and you want to keep it so that you only use the essential plugins that you need for security and maybe a few others for SEO purposes, and not load it up with too many plugins. Okay, so a lot of these plugins that are being offered are PLR, and PLR just simply means that they're readily available online, mostly for free or very, very cheaply, or they're outdated courses and video tutorials, and they no longer are really applicable to what is going on in 2018. So a lot of them, again, aren't very, very good. So what this is not anything like that. What I try to find are actual courses that I have agency rights to sell. And this was one of the first courses that I actually took on launch jacking, and it's by a friend, colleague, and a mentor, actually, Jonah Armstrong. You may know of Jonah. And this is possibly the best course that you will ever find on launch jacking. So if that is something that you're interested in doing, and how to make affiliate sales without a list or product connection, and this definitely works. And this has actually been a model that I have followed myself. So he was selling this at one point for like $47 or so. It's probably worth a lot more than that, but you're going to be getting it from me for free. Also, another fantastic course on Bing ads. So again, I know you may not have the budget for it, but if you're looking to accelerate the way in which you're generating traffic for your offers, for your blog posts, and for your subscribers and all of that, you really should take a look at Bing ads, because they are pretty cheap and it's easy to set up. And it's something you could try, and there's also ways that you can get coupons where you can get like $75 for free, a $100 coupon for free, and do Bing ads. Just go to Google and type that in. You'll find them. There's plenty of places. Also, one of the bonuses that's being offered by the vendor here is actually a way for you to get a coupon for $100 for Google AdWords for $10, and they actually give you the contact information for the person who's selling that, and that's really, really worth it. So that's something else you could do. You could simply use that, because all you have to spend is $10. You'll get $90 to use for a Google AdWords campaign. It will give you an opportunity to actually take something that you have and create a campaign, and then see what kind of results that you get with it. And knowledge is power. You really need to know how to do all of these kinds of things. This is absolutely fantastic. This is by Brendan Mace, who's a very, very well-known internet marketer. You probably know about him. He's He's very, very famous, very innovative, and he had a course called Crazy Traffic Explosion. And this has sources, once again, of traffic, websites, places that I never heard of in my life. And I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have never heard of any of these sites. And this is what he has used in order to generate a ridiculous amount of traffic for his offers. And most of those were for Warrior Plus products that he was promoting at the time. I think he became the #1 seller for Warrior Plus products. And so when he talks, you really should pay close attention to what he's saying. Final bonus to you is going to be, I'm going to get you access to InstaBuilder. Now, InstaBuilder is one of the top squeeze page, lead page creators. And it's a fairly expensive piece of software. It's the one that Ivana actually recommends in this particular course. The only thing she doesn't tell you, though, is a license is $77 to be on 3 sites. An unlimited license is going to cost you $97. So I'm going to assume that many of you either don't have the funds for that or are just not interested in paying that for you. Instead, I'm going to show you a way that you can get InstaBuilder Pro, which is the latest version of InstaBuilder, a fully 100% licensed copy of it for $5. And this particular seller is actually going to install it on your blog post for $5. And in addition, he's going to throw in some other premium plugins that I think are going to be of great value, especially Pretty Link Pro. And this is a very, very nice little piece of software, non-intrusive. And what it does is it actually makes your link, which sometimes can be very long and not look very, very nice, look pretty. In other words, it'll just make it have more relevancy to what it is that you're trying to promote. So this is a great deal. In addition, for those of you that maybe don't even have $5 to spend, I'm going to also be providing you free access to a piece of software that I still use for creating lead pages and for creating squeeze pages. And normally this particular seller who created this particular product was selling this for around $40 or $50, and he's now offering it for free. Majority of people are not even familiar with it, don't know that it's being offered for free, or don't know where to find it. And this is a fully functional lead page, squeeze page creator, and it has tons of templates that you can use right out of the box for it, and it is absolutely fantastic and probably just as good as InstaBuilder. It does pretty much the same thing. So if you want the free version, I'm going to give you the link for that, and you'll also have a link to this particular seller who will install this for you for $5 on your site if you prefer to go that way. So those are my bonuses, and hopefully you're going to find some use for those, and hopefully you'll find them complementary to the traffic builder software that you're going to find with AffCasho. So hope you find that useful. Again, if you're interested, you just can click anywhere below on any of the blue bars that you see there, and everything will be sent to you. If you have any questions or anything, you drop a comment on the video below. You can always reach me on Skype at PeterJordan2323. I tend to be there pretty often, and hope to see you again in the future. And please do me a favor. Always looking for new subscribers and for new people that I can reach that are interested in hearing about what I have to say or what I feel about particular products that are being offered or being launched. Most of them are going to be JVZoo, but some of them may be clickback products or from other places. So please subscribe to my channel, and thanks very much for